Yo, welcome back to Unboxable episode 25. This is Roman, the primary and pretty much only host. Uh, and this episode is Self-Initiative, Unboxable podcast. This episode is very important, not only because where I'm at right now and me kind of learning this myself, but also just for people to get going on their dreams and whatnot. So self-initiative would be you not having to rely on anyone else and you taking the initiative and the steps to do what you want to put into reality, what you want to achieve your dreams, and you don't rely on anyone else or wait on the next person to come. So a quote that encompasses all this is like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And what I mean by that is let's say I outsourced anything on this little chat podcast I do here. I don't like to say even podcast because I'm not spellcasting anything from a pod. So these words coming through a screen. If I outsourced maybe the editing or the moderation or the topics that we were going to discuss, I would not be happy because it wouldn't be up to my standard. It wouldn't be done right the way it should be done. If I waited on somebody else or had to rely on somebody else to do something, it might never get done because you can't rely on somebody else, especially in today's world. No one has any drive or initiative or ambition. It's a really comfortable world. You have a phone, you can order food to your fucking door. Like, no one wants to do anything. And that's fine. I'm a born hustler. I've been hustling forever since I was a kid. That shit's in me. It's in my blood. So I'll gladly carry the weight. So if you want something done right, you should do it yourself. You should never wait on the next dude. You should never have to rely on anyone else for any knowledge or anything like that. You should just get it done yourself and worry about it yourself. Then it can be done your way. Also, if it's your vision or what you're doing, you should be doing it all yourself because it's you. It's your essence. It's your work that you're doing. It should be you. So another quote we have is, you never want to, when you have a business or when you're doing anything, outsource work, but never outsource knowledge. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say I'm rapping, right? I'm singing, I'm rapping, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't even want to learn how to use Ableton or Pro Tools or anything like that. I'm just going to have somebody else make me a beat and send it to me. That's fine. But you're going to miss crucial components in order for you to initiate development and go forward because you have to wait on someone. Let's say it's midnight and you have an idea. Are you going to just call up maybe you have that ability and you can call someone and they're just going to show up. But you should never outsource any knowledge because what that rapper is doing by just saying someone else make the beat is they're never learning a really important piece, maybe to the holistic puzzle, but also for them to advance and for them to get shit done. You don't want to rely on anybody else. You never want to rely on anybody else. So let's say the rapper's like, fuck it too, I'll just outsource my marketing as well. Well, that rapper lost out on, let's say there's like 5 skills involved on promoting yourself and becoming like a big rapper. He only has 1. So he has to rely on 4 other people with specialties to even be able to try. So what the rapper should do is learn how to create the beats. So he doesn't outsource the knowledge. Learn how to create the beats, learn how to do the marketing, promo, everything. Do everything. Do not outsource anything. It's going to be long, arduous, and it's going to be a longer journey, but you're going to grow more, you're going to level up more, and you're going to understand more. It's also like sports, just like how jiu-jitsu can help you in basketball or baseball can help you in football. It's like learning and understanding things from over here can help you in other assets of life. So let me dive in a little deeper and explain a little better. If that rapper outsourced knowledge because he doesn't understand how to make a beat or anything like that, it might never be up to par, but also he could be getting taken advantage of. So let's explain this in terms of like a business owner and accountant. If a business owner doesn't know how fucking accounting works, but they just outsource it and say, fuck it, they could be getting embezzled, they could be getting fucked over, paying too much, whatever it might be, because they're outsourcing knowledge. It's okay to outsource a job. If they understood accounting, that business owner understood accounting in and out, up and down, yeah, go ahead, because it's a time thing at that point. It's a time thing where you're saving time and you're trying to work most efficiently so you could bring in pieces. But if they didn't, they should not outsource it. They should go through the longer journey to understanding and learning it themselves or at least trying to learn it and as fast as they can while they outsource it. Let's say they just started the business, they don't have time to, learn it. You don't want to outsource anything. You don't want to have to rely on anybody to get your shit going. You want to be self-initiating and be able to do everything. You also want to be a Plymouth, you want to be a Renaissance man. You want to be a master of everything. 99 across the fucking board, 2K ratings, like everything you're good at. So you not only have to rely on other people, which aren't reliable, because it's hard to find people with hustle and drive, There's probably 95% of people I grew up with, they're just kind of floating, They're filling the lower bill, about 4% of them are doing good, and about 1% of them are exceptional. And I don't even know if it's one, because I don't know that many people. I'd say maybe in the world, to scale up, that's how it is. So finding another 1% person that's going to match you all the time, match your energy, your drive, your passion, your intelligence, all this, it's all next to impossible. Usually people have to get up to a certain level to where they're opened up to more people's on that same level to be able to connect with them. Either way, you don't want to wait on anybody to do anything, and you don't want to outsource any knowledge to get taken advantage of. You also don't want to miss out any chances to level up and gain more knowledge. So this is just an important episode on self-initiative and doing shit right, so it's done right. Doing shit yourself, so it's done yourself. Done right meaning you have all the knowledge, didn't outsource it. So let me just give you an anecdotal thing here. What if I just waited around, like on this podcast, like waited for someone? Shit would never get done. If I waited on a co-host or waited on Jim Joe or Jolly Joll or Billy Bob or Johnny Donut to come through, this shit would never get done. Because I'm outsourcing it and I'm waiting on other lazy ass people or waiting on people that don't have the drive or have the knowledge or whatever it might be. Do it yourself. Do your dreams yourself. Figure your shit out. I don't care how much shit you got on your plate. I really don't give a fuck. I have a lot of shit on my plate, and that's fine because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So, God willing, if you get me more, if that's what it takes, take some self-initiative, get your fucking dreams done. Don't wait on the next guy. Don't wait on the next dude for knowledge. Don't do it yourself. Also, you don't want to be having to carry a bunch of dead weight. Like, you don't want to carry a bunch of dead weight that's not adding anything or that's not doing anything. It's just like more of a problem. Like when you could just do it yourself and do it exceptionally. It's like you might be a diamond surrounded by a bunch of fucking pebbles, and you might never even know you're a diamond because you just keep being around these pebbles and they're just not shining. They're not like you. They don't have the hardness, whatever it might be. So you not only need to separate to elevate yourself, but you also need to take initiative. And that's kind of taking self-initiative, is creating that separation and doing shit yourself so you don't rely on anything else. You don't want to rely on a conglomerate of people or, we already see how politics works. I mean, we know it's bullshit, but when you just rely on a bunch of different people fucking to do shit, like it takes fucking 20 years to pass a bill saying we should fucking like clean up a toxic fucking oil spill or something like that. It takes forever. Like it just back and forth bullshit. And so you just got to do shit yourself, really. Like me doing this myself, this podcast, I can get on here anytime I want. I can talk. I can fucking do what I want and upload it. If I had to wait on someone else, or if I didn't know how to upload this shit to YouTube because I was fucking technologically retarded, fuck it, I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. Mental retardation, not retard counts me, I don't care. Retarded. There's such thing as being fucking retarded. If you don't believe it, go look in the goddamn mirror, boy. No, I'm just fucking around. But I can do this podcast anytime I want, put it up. I know how to put it up. I know how to edit, blah, blah, blah. I have the facility. I have the technology. I don't have to outsource anything. So this is on me. Also can't outsource any blame. So you put the onus on yourself. If you don't have someone else helping you do something, they can't just fuck it up and you can be like, it's fucked up. Like it was all their fault or whatever. If this fucks up, if this doesn't fail, if I just quit, it's on me. that's putting pressure on myself to have to do this. That's putting pressure on myself to perform, and it's necessary. So take self-initiative, do shit yourself, don't outsource anything, take the hard, long route because it's going to pay off the most in the end. And that's it. Let's get it.